Hi guys, welcome back to 1UX1. This is lesson 2 of everything you need to know about UX design, UX research, all the terminology you're going to use in your day-to-day in your job. So let's go. Warning text. Now warning text is really crucial. It's usually at the top of a page and it's prominent, telling you something you must know right now. For example, with COVID-19, a lot of airlines will have things like you must have done your PCR test. So this is really crucial to users. Now here, they've got a black exclamation mark. You can have it in red, it can be more prominent, it could be a triangle, it can be any color. You can test that to see what's more effective, what's more prominent for the user to know what your messaging is. It could be a safety alert, it could be your car needs a recall or you haven't made a payment. So these warning texts are really crucial to UX design, and you'll discover from your team what's needed and when you need to use them. The next one is stories. Now there's two types of stories I'm going to discuss. One story is like a persona, i.e. who is your user? What's the demographic, where they're from, what's their age, what's their income, what's their location. Then there's the psychographic stuff, a bit of a geeky word, but it's what are they interested in? What type of hobbies do they have? Are they exercise enthusiasts? Are they sporty? Are they people that work 9 to 5 in an office? So what is their background, so you can visualize and capitalize who they are and what their needs are. Then you're going to write a bit about their pain points. What is frustrating them? So it might be that with what they need is a quick process to book a car or to get a coffee, what it might be. You need to know the pain points and then offer a solution. And this is just a draft, and then you add some quotes of what they might be saying in the user research about how they feel about your product. So this is one type of user story. The second way we use stories is in sprints. So sprint is a 1 or 2 week process where we get some more work done on our product. So we define in that sprint what we're going to achieve. And in that whole picture, usually we have a bigger picture called an epic. An epic is, for example, a redesign of a whole homepage, and a story would be one part of that page. So for example, here, what we've got here is, here you've got on the left, the page doesn't have any call to action, any continue option, so users wouldn't know what to do. And now you're going to add a continue button. You're going to decide what color that button should be and what size it should be, what font you should use, and that's a story. So if you were to add this button, that would be one story in UX design. The next thing is text area. Now a text area is where you require information. Is usually a lot more than a normal input form. Here you might want a full amount of information for a legal case or a government website or a claim, an insurance car accident claim. So here you want to have, as you can see at the bottom here, an expand option so you can write more. These text areas must be designed well, i.e. the right size. Usually the width of it will be the same width as your text at the top, so you don't have it shorter or wider, so it conforms to a regular design that users are used to and can easily feel comfortable with using. So use a text area to the right size, and the border, decide on the color. Is it going to be gray or black, depending on your website and overall design. The next one is tags. Tags are really important user feedback. Remember, if users don't get feedback on what they're doing, what they're doing through the user journey, they're going to get frustrated and leave your page. Could lead to drop-offs or not people purchasing what you're selling. So these tags are important. For example, if you're a courier delivery company, here you'd have something like in depot, out for delivery, driver has the parcel, sent, not sent, problem, whatever it might be. Now here in this example, they've used blue, but you can use red if it's a warning, if it's something very important. You can use green if it's been shipped and delivered. So you choose, but tags are really crucial UX design for users to know what's going on. They want to know the status. Throughout the user journey, you need to keep users informed of what's going on, what's happening with their product. The next one is a summary list. A summary list is at the end of a process. Let's say you're buying something. You want to know what the address that you'd put in, because people forget and they don't want to go back to check. So phone number, address, the amount. The number of websites I've seen where there's no amount. So you're purchasing something and then the last page doesn't tell you the total price. Very frustrating. So make sure the summary page or the summary list has as much information that's useful to the user. So it may be the amount, it may be delivery timescales. what's the point of a checkout if you don't know how long it's going to take to be delivered? Now, it may have been mentioned in previous pages in that journey, but that's not helpful to a user. So ensure all the information they need to summarize and pay or check out or subscribe. Make sure that all that information is there, and an option to change or edit so they can go back easily. Now that could be an expand and collapse where it actually expands there and then, or it could go back to that page. Either way, allow them to edit from this page. That's the best way to have a summary list. And then a skip link. A skip link saves time. So you may be reading a blog, you may be on a lengthy page, and you want to go back to the home page or the main content or the top of the page. Allow a skip link so they can save time instead of scrolling up, scrolling down. It's really annoying, really frustrating. Reducing that pain point will be really helpful to your users. I hope that's useful, guys. Let's continue to lesson 3. I want to show you everything you need to know about UX design, all the terminology, all the processes, so that you can get to reach your goal of being a successful UX designer or UX researcher. Subscribe, follow, 1UX1. See you on the next one. Thanks, guys.